Kamusta mga katoto? I am your Kuya Angel.
And I am Sheki. And we are here at La Virginia Hotel and Resort in Mataas na Kahoy, Batangas.
So Ate Sheki, are you excited to experience the gathering of our young youth leaders in today's event?
Of course, I am so thrilled to be here today. So, without further ado,
This is RYLA 2025!
Hi everyone, I am Past President Alkit Madargayo from the Rural Club of San Pablo City Central, and I am the District Youth Service Committee Chair. Well, RYLA stands for Rotary Youth Leadership Awards, and it aims to provide and promote the well-being and the youth development of our Rotary actors and interactors in the district. Well, our RYLA or Rotary Youth Leadership Awards aims to empower our young leaders to have the skills, knowledge, and attitude needed to have a positive impact in our community.
Hi, I am Past President Ana Latayan Ladoing from the Rotary Club of Metro Malabar. I am the current District Rotaract Chair.
Well, I believe this is a perfect avenue for them to expand their network. And as you can observe the topics during this RYLA 2025 Awards, we have youth leaders, of course, for them to relate and for them to know that, well, you're not alone, so they will be able to relate more. And I hope that they will keep in their hearts what they will learn from this.
Good day everyone, my name is Past President Joby Anglo Humara from the Rotary Club of Mataas na Kahoy, the current district interacts here. The impact of RYLA to our interactors is para ma-develop yung mga leadership skills nila to lead their own interact clubs. Especially ngayon, yung mga age bracket kasi nung interactors natin is mga bata, 12 to 18 years old. Kaya most likely sa kanila, mga mahiyain pa. So dito sa RYLA, tinuturoan natin sila paano sila makalabas sa comfort zone nila, and also para ma-develop din yung mga leadership skills nila.
Mabuhay mga kabataan! Ako nga pala si Dr. Mia Daran Morales, the President Nominee of Downtown Lemedy at isa sa mga speaker ng RYLA 2025.
So, paano po ba maging public speaker?
Okay, thank you very much. Ang gandang question. So, unang-una is gusto mo yung ginagawa mo. We love what we do. And number two is, you must be prepared. Kailangan preparation is the key. Unang-una, alam mo dapat pa ang audience mo, ano yung topic mo. Then third is, ano yung mga technical methodologies na gagamitin mo. Then third is, you must enjoy what you do. Public speaking is not a parang task to do for me, no? As a public speaker. But it is a way of life. Kailangan, gusto mo yung ginagawa mo. Because if gusto mo yung ginagawa mo, pag-aaralan mo siya, you will create something innovative. Nabanggit mo nga kanina dun sa ating talk is dress to impress. May mga ganun kasi sa corporate world that you must dress 3 levels up and make your speech with an impact and connection.
Any key messages that you want to convey to our young audiences as well as, of course, our RYLA participants?
Okay, thank you very much. So, public speaking is not only a practice but a way of life. Okay, so it is telling your own story, your pains, even your learnings, and eventually, how can you say that you achieve the public speaking or public speaker per se is to inspire other people. You connect with them and you give meaning to your story. Connection, engagement, and inspiration is the key.
Mabuhay kabataang Pilipino! Ako si Gabriel Villaruel, Artistic Director of Pinta Kasi mula sa Isa ng Ala creative, innovative, and that's something that is a leader should possess. Kasi parang it goes both ways in that sense. Parang discipline, there's that in artistry, tapos meron din discipline requirements sa leadership. So I think it's a wholesome approach to be a leader when you're also.
How do you describe a leader?
A leader is someone that doesn't see himself as a hero. Kasi when you're a leader, it's not about you. It's always about the community, the group of people that you are helping, that you are partnering with. So I think gusto kong matanggal sa current notions about being a leader is that we're superheroes or the messenger or like the savior of everything. But I think it's the very core of a leader to bring up front the community rather than distress it.
What's up, guys? It's us again, and we're here right now to witness the fun and exciting part in today's event, the team building.
And also to witness the sportsmanship and camaraderie and the victory of our young leaders in District 3820 in today's RILA 2025.
So hello po, I'm Jack Salacuesta from the Interact Club of Atimona Nakambini, LGMC. So, very enjoyable po yung last game na nilaro namin ngayon, which is yung candle relay. And dito talaga na-test yung coordination ng bawat member ng aming team. And very helpful sa amin bilang mga student leaders as an interactor, yung coordination. So, isagawa namin siya sa game na to. And very happy naman kasi bukod sa experience is napaka-engaging ng mga laro ngayong RILA.
Hello po, I'm Kyle Marie Laria from Batangas Business Class. My position there is I am the secretary po. Ako po ngayon ay Team Gold and group number 9 po kami. Ngayon, currently po kami ay nasa 4 stations left na lang. So far po ako naman po yung nag-enjoy. Ito po ay aking first RILA. First activity ko rin po ito as a Rotaract. Kaya medyo ginagawa ko po talagang fruitful to para sa mga susunod pang events ay ma-engage akong sumali. So far naman po ay sobrang saya, tapos lahat ng ka-groups ko naman po ay nagpa-participate and lahat naman po sila ay okay ka-group, lahat po sila ay friendly. Ayan lang. Thank you po.
Good afternoon, my name is Jared Vincent Indrano. I'm the Vice President of the Rotaract of FIBA. My experience so far is very energetic and enthusiastic since I get the chance to mingle with other Rotaracts and get to develop my own sense of leadership through various programs that this event has to offer to all Rotaractors.
Hi everyone, I am past President John Marquario of Rotary Club of Metro Lucena, and we're here at RILA, District RILA 2025, and being one of the facilitators, RILA is fun.
Love it.
Hey!
Hi, I am Zia from Team Orange or Team Tangerine, and so far po yung experience po namin dito is, ito po medyo naiiyak po kasi ako. Super saya po! Tapos, talagang very heartfelt po yung experience ko kasi nagigisa po, we have unity po. And natin po talaga yung critical thinking namin.
kami, may medic pala. And so that's why I have to make sure that we capture the moment kasi ngayon ko lang na-encounter yun na in an event, biglang meron pala talagang medic na subaybay para sa mga attendees. So let's welcome PP Jonathan.
So nabanggit mo yung medic. Well, of course, part ang Rotary Club of Bawan dito sa District Raila na kaganapin nyo yun. Wherein ang host natin is Lucena South and Metro Malbar and of course Mataas na Kahoy and Rotary Club of Bawan. And since ang Rotary Club of Bawan, meron talaga kaming Red Cross 143 na kung saan kami yung nagre-responde sa mga emergencies. So we are trained to provide this kind of medical assistance. So that's why nung alam natin na malaking crowd yung participants natin from 150 umabot na 200. So na-assign kami ngayon dito sa pag-provide ng medical assistance and of course marshalling. So mamaya meron tayong team building na kung saan meron tayong mga physical activities na talagang kailangan may naka-standby. Importante safe lahat, but then hindi may iwasan, at least prepare tayo sa mga ganitong pagkakataon na anytime na may mangyaring hindi natin naasahan, naka-ready lang yung medic. So naka-station tayo, we have 3 stations kung saan gaganapin yung ating team building. May naka-standby doon ng mga medic, then meron tayong main station kung saan nandun lahat ng mga, doon natin i-treat lahat ng mga any injuries. So lahat, any type of injuries. No? Pero pag talagang medyo malala, syempre, hospital lagi tayo. So yun, at least ready tayo anytime.
I want to share something that I learned from my father. Sabi ng ama ko noon, sabi niya gano'n, kung talagang seryoso tayo na magtayo ng isang makatao at makatalungang Pilipinas, 2 bagay ang kailangan natin. Unang-una ay national consciousness at pangalawa ay national conscience. When you speak of a national consciousness, para sa akin, 4 na aspeto yun. First, we must always be conscious of our history. Alam nyo, yung kalayaan ninyo ngayon, mag-IG, mag-TikTok, mag-Facebook, pinaghirapan yun. That is the result of so many sacrifices of earlier Filipinos who fought so that we will have a free country today. Kung hindi lumaban ng sila sa Rizal noon, sila Mabini at mga iba pang mga bayani natin, hindi naging malaya ang Pilipinas. Second, kailangan conscious tayo sa ating diversity, sa ating pagkaiba-iba. Because truly, we are a diverse culture. Pumunta ka sa Mindanao, sa iba't ibang bahagi ng Luzon, sa Visayas, iba ang pagkain, iba ang wika, iba ang mga kultura din. Pero isa lang naman ang pamilyang Pilipino. And that is why we must accept our differences rather than make it divide us. Doon nanggagaling yung discrimination eh. Ikaw kasi ganito ka eh, ganyan ka eh. And that is being very judgmental. Third, dapat conscious din tayo sa mga kababayan natin na talagang hirap na hirap ang araw-araw. Napakadami pa rin mga Pilipino. Hindi nakakatayo ng 3 beses sa isang araw. They do not, I think it's not charity that they need. Hindi naman ayuda yung kailangan nila. Kailangan nila yung mabigyan natin sila ng sapat na kaalaman, kakayahan na sila mismo ang mag-aangat sa kanilang buhay. And fourth, and this is for all of you, we have to take care of our environment. Paano naman maging sustainable ang ating bansa? Kayo, mga henerasyon ng mga Pilipino, kung hindi rin naman sustainable ang ating kalikasan. But that's only half of the equation. Kailangan meron din tayong national conscience. At sino pa ang pwede mag-serve the national conscience kundi kayo, ang kabataang Pilipino. You have the idealism, you have the energy, and alam niyo naman kung ano yung tama at ano yung mali. Kailangan na lang marinig ng buong Pilipinas ang inyong boses. And I really want and urge you all to make your voices heard. Not only in the coming elections, by the way, 63% na mga bobo sa Mayo ay kabataan tulad ninyo. Ibig sabihin nun, nasa inyong kamay kung sino yung ilulukmok natin sa mga posisyon nasyonal at lokal. So please, use your right to vote as wisely as you can.
What advice do you have for these young leaders as we move forward to the next generation?
Well, I hope that all young leaders become transformational leaders na maglilingkod sa inyong mga communities, hindi yung pinaglilingkuran. Marunong makinig, marunong magkonsulta, at palagi ang puso ay para sa lahat.